Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight? Let's see. Let's get the chat up so I can see you guys. I hope you're all doing great tonight. As I mentioned last week on the podcast, the episode that's coming out this week is coming out tomorrow instead of tonight. So I figured let's do all signs tonight and hang out with you guys. How is everyone? Hello, Sun Lover. Thank you for modding. So, we're gonna pretty much jump straight into the readings. Just a couple really quick announcements. One, I decided to start a Rumble channel. I've been meaning to kind of set up the account and everything, but I finally was able to transfer a whole bunch of videos over there. And so if you are on Rumble, I do have an account over there now. So I left a link in the description below. And as well, I've decided to get back on TikTok just because I'm having so much fun with doing the reels on Instagram. And I just have this feeling that Instagram is going to be dying out. It already is. I mean, like with Facebook, and I've already gotten off Facebook. So if you're on TikTok, I'll be there more often because I'm having fun with the little videos. Okay. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Your rising is your ascendant. All right. And of course, these readings are general, so only take what applies for you and leave the rest behind. Don't ever give your power away to a reading. And just kind of take this as insights, all right? If you want your own personal reading, all of the information to book a reading are in the description below. And let's get into it, shall we? We're going to start off with Earth signs. Let's find out what's happening for Earth signs for the last half of February. I do want to say that the last half of February is bringing in some really awesome astrological alignment energy. For those of you who are in my alchemy program, we'll be discussing this Sunday on the live call. But we're kind of coming into really fortuitous energy. I mean, other than right now, we've got the Mercury-Pluto conjunction, the last one. But as of this weekend, we've got a beautiful sextile with Jupiter, and I think it's Jupiter and, gosh, why did I just draw a blank? Oh my goodness. All right, it's going to come to me. But there's a beautiful sextile happening right now that is, I believe it's no, I've totally lost track of my alignments right now. But anyways, there's something really positive happening between the 12th and the 22nd. So over a 10-day period, there's like going to be a lot of inspiration, a lot of intuitiveness, good fortune. There's a lot of like Wheel of Fortune kind of energy coming in. So if there's anything that you've been wanting to do or take risks on or anything like that, it's kind of a good time to manifest. So I just wanted to drop that in there. So let's find out what's going on with you Earth signs for the last half of February. Let's find out what is opening up for you and what is the challenge. What is opening up for Earth signs and what is the challenge for the last half of February? Okay. All right. What is opening up for you is the seed. Let me see if I can. It's just a bunch of lines, and in the center is a seed. And okay, let me see. And then what's your challenge is the medallion. Okay, your challenge is the medallion. Okay, right away, Earth signs, I am getting that there is a new beginning that is there's a potential here for a new beginning. Possibly you're planting seeds, or there's the ability for like something new, a freshness, something here that's coming in, could be coming in, or is already in the mix. Like it's already working its way through the energies. the challenge though for you is with the medallion, kind of what I'm getting is sometimes, when the medallion, we hold on to energy in, for instance, let's just use the example. If you're in a relationship and you end the relationship and that person maybe gave you a gift, maybe it was a piece of jewelry, or it was their t-shirt, or I don't know, something, their energy is still in it. And if you're trying to move on or anything like that, that frequency is still with you, or it could be interfering in your field. What I'm getting for you guys is that there's an older energy either within you or around you that isn't matching the frequency of this new seed, this new energy that is taking shape, also being birthed right now. And so there's this challenge of perhaps sometimes with the medallion, there's something we need to maybe let go of. It's time to release. It's kind of what I'm getting for you. So 1 second here. All right. Hello, Dave. Thanks for modding as well. And Monoblock, Alyssa, Leah. How are you guys doing? Okay, let's find out what has happened in the recent past, or just the past in general here for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oh gosh. Okay, we have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy in reverse, and we have the Page of Cups here in reverse. Oh, sorry, the Page of Wands, All right. What else do we have in the past? What else do we have here in the past for Earth signs? Okay, and we have the King of Pentacles. And what's coming in the present situation, the present energies? It's coming into the present energies for the last half of, okay. Wow, okay. We have that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's that seed I was telling you about. Okay, we have the Emperor. Now we have the Empress and the Emperor. Wow. Both in reverse though. And then you have the Knight of Wands here in reverse. Okay. And let's find out into the future. What have we got coming in here for the future for Earth signs? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, you're showing up strong in this reading, our signs. It's interesting too, we have the medallion because it's kind of like a coin. Okay, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I like it. Okay, your future looks good. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so your overall energy is the Page of Cups upright, and underneath it is the Three of Cups. Okay, wow. You know, there is definitely something here that has you in the past I want to say there was disappointment, almost like something that made you feel small or smaller. But with the Page of Cups here as your overall energy, this is telling me that there's new dreams on the horizon, or something that you've been kind of thinking about in your own heart, or contemplating about your own future. And it could involve, for some of you, this may involve some kind of coming together with other people, or some kind of happiness, or just celebration of some sort. But also for some of you, this could be like bringing back together something, something that you've wanted like to reunite or bring something back in that wasn't so. It's almost like bringing cohesion. I want to say something that maybe wasn't so cohesive, bring it back into cohesion. And that's what this is all about here. This is your overall energy. And you have 3 pages in your main spread here, and you have a seed plus an Ace of Pentacles. There's like some brand new beginning, okay? That's kind of trying a fresh start, something new. Something. It also feels like something's trying to turn itself around. So I don't know what you've been going through, Earth signs, but in the past we have the Empress in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. So it does feel like there was some kind of disappointing news here, or something disappointed you, whether there was some kind of form of communication or just understanding, or some kind of letdown, it feels like. And with the Empress here in reverse, again, it makes me feel like you felt small, or that it has something to do with not feeling good enough. Not really, again, not in this place where you feel like you're expanding, but more like you're shrinking. But with the King of Pentacles here, this is a very strong energy. This is you. I don't know if you were trying to work on something, getting a really strong foundation in something, really like a lot of stability, whether it's in your finances, leveling up in some way, like really kind of hitting a peak level at wherever you're at. You could have also maybe just even focused more on like work in the past because there was this disappointment, or it may have had something to do with work in general. I'm not sure. We'll know when we clarify here. In the present situation, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. All right. Earth signs. There is something here, again, that's new, wanting to come in, but there's some kind of obstacle around it or delay. A brand new beginning, absolutely. You have so much brand new beginning here on the board. The Emperor in reverse, though, is telling me, like, I want to say there may be a lack of boundaries or feeling out of control in a situation, especially with that Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse is kind of, I'm getting this kind of out of control energy, or feeling rushed, or feeling like you just don't have it just feels like you don't feel like you're in control of a situation. And there may be this almost like knee-jerk reaction to want to react to something unfavorably, or there might be some knee-jerk reaction here in February around this. Like, I wonder, it feels like this. Okay, the Emperor, I'm just wondering if I keep getting the word boundaries. The boundaries come in, like there's a need for boundaries. Okay, let's leave that, and I'll clarify further. We need more information. But in your future, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups in reverse. It feels like you gain a lot more stability, though, in the near future, and something that, like, it feels like this Ace of Pentacles finally gets some solid roots. It finally starts to, whatever energy was around it is released. And I wonder if it has to do something with this, like, energy from your past that needs to be released. And you have the Seven of Pentacles here, so there may even still be, it's almost like there needs to be a little bit more patience, planning, really choosing how you're planting your energy here and what you're wanting to manifest. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that there's an opportunity here that you don't want to miss, and you're not planning on missing it. You're ready to come out of a situation or a state of being that is kind of focusing on, maybe feeling rejected or feeling at a loss, maybe just feeling dejected through whatever this situation might be pertaining to. But you're overcoming that in the future, and you're like, no, I'm ready to like kind of seize the day. I'm ready to take this opportunity. I don't want to miss out on this. But you're doing it in a really grounded, solid way. Like you're not rushing anything. You're taking the right and necessary steps and really planning for your future here, like really planning on what you want to harvest. So let's see what this Page of Cups is all about as the overall energy. Can we get some more? Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Chariot coming up on this Page of Cups. So again, you're bringing in, there's this rejection energy here, and then this back and forth, I gotta choose, and then being able to move forward. So it feels like you're kind of stuck in something from the past that's holding you back from moving forward to something new in your future. And I'm getting this sense that it's time to almost like bring in your own happiness, like bring in your own desire to feel really excited and celebratory about your future, about like a new dream coming into fruition, bringing that about. So it feels like there's a part of you that does feel a little bit left out, a little bit alone, or at a loss, again, rejected. And you're like, do I stay here? Do I move forward? Like there's something about this that you're going back and forth about. Let's see what this Empress in reverse is all about. Yeah. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. See, there's something here you've been struggling to move on from. And you keep finding yourself back in this place where you're either not feeling good enough, or you're feeling small, or you're just not seeing your own worth, your own, what you're capable of, like your own expansion. And I feel like there's something here you're having a hard time letting go of, or at least you were. You're trying to work through that right now. What's this Page of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands in reverse. It feels like there was something that you were wanting, like you really wanted something to turn around here. I think there was something that you were hoping to turn around, or you were expecting to turn around. Something to finally go your way. And then with the Queen of Wands here in reverse, there's just a lack of confidence in it. And again, I also want to say almost feeling dejected from and almost rejected by the universe in some way, I want to say. It's weird. It's like, yeah. And it just kind of really, it shook your confidence levels. It shook your fire, like your fire to move forward with something. What's this King of Pentacles in the past for earth signs? Okay, we have the Justice in reverse. Let me pull one more. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Something happened here. I don't know if it was with another earth sign or someone who represents financial stability or just stability in general. Maybe it's someone you work with. Or maybe something happened with your own finances, or just in general, your own ability to feel secure. Okay? And something did not something felt very unfair, not balanced. And I want to say you were like ready to give up on it, or you did give up on it, or you just were like, I'm so tired of this. I don't want to pursue this anymore. Something around that energy is coming through here. So tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is someone you're dealing with or a situation, but I do sense that this energy of this old energy that you've been needing to release is somehow tied up to this King of Pentacles energy. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles in reverse in your... Okay. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So I'm instantly, I'm going to pull another card, but I'm instantly getting, see that there's a burden that needs to be lifted here. There's been a long burden that it's time to lay it down. It's not yours to carry anymore. It's like you don't want to carry this load. And this is what's kind of delaying this Ace of Pentacles, or it's the obstacle of the seed that is trying to kind of work its way into your energy field. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Magician in reverse. It's totally almost like hijacking your ability to manifest something. It's creating a block in your manifestation. And you're just not feeling like you're in your power of what you're usually able to be when you're creating. It's kind of like whatever this Ten of Wands in reverse is, and I think it has something to do with, I think, what's going on up here in the past. So tell me about this Emperor in reverse. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles upright. You know, the Seven of Swords, when it's in reverse, I often usually get like kind of... There could be someone here that you're dealing with who's feeling out of control, or someone you're dealing with that you just feel like the whole situation's out of control. And I feel like someone did you wrong. I really feel like, at least you're perceiving it that way, or there's something about it that just wasn't fair for you. And I'm wondering like if you're waiting for an apology or for the situation to be made right. For some of you, I think that might be the case. For others of you, I feel like this Emperor, it's almost like what I'm getting from the Seven of Swords too in reverse is just a lack of strategy, a lack of planning for where you're going to invest your energy. Like it's and I think it's coming more from like the confusion of this Two of Pentacles of like going back and forth. It's almost like your energy's in two places, or you're trying to put it, or maybe you didn't even realize that your energy's in two places. And it's like it's in the past, but you're trying to also like build your future. And it's causing a lot of like just, because from this particular Seven of Pentacles, I've just heard that it's almost like you're investing in the past, which is spinning everything out of control or making you feel out of control. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I think that's one of the things that's kind of holding everything up here, or causing like this obstacle. It's tied up to this medallion energy. Okay, what's this Knight of Wands in reverse? Okay. Yeah, okay. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. It's almost like there's almost like this standstill of energy, and you're so over it. You're like, and it's almost like you wanted this knee-jerk reaction to almost like force something to happen, or like one way or the other. And because this stuckness or this stagnancy, this not moving forward is driving you nuts in a way. So I just want to say, tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Is there anything that Earth signs need to be mindful of, be aware of? Oh, okay. There's your Page of Cups again. This has to do with something that you've definitely wanted, you've desired, you've wished for. You know, this is something. It could be something tied up to your heart. It also could be something tied up to your dreams. It's just, again, you're over the stuckness of it. I do see, though, that there is the ability to move things forward here, but there's got to be a release of this energy that's holding. It's like this heavy burden you've been carrying from the past, and you don't want that. You don't want that energy coming into your future creations, whatever that might be. And it doesn't. Like, it's just, it's a matter of recognizing what energy it is that's blocking this all and finding a way to release that energy, or transmute it, shift things around, shift your perspective. Let's see here. Page of Pentacles in the future. Oh, wow. Okay, we have the Tower in reverse and the Six of Cups. For some of you, I feel like there's someone from your past that's definitely, like, there's like some kind of reuniting here with, or coming back together, at least like this, making peace or just finding common ground. And I feel like something happened in the past that really kind of shook you. Again, it would have been disappointing. It felt like it was unfair, but I think it came in as a surprise to you, or just kind of really shook the ground underneath you. It has something to do with the past, but like someone from your past, like perhaps even a soulmate of some sort, some kind of soul connection. But with the Page of Pentacles coming in here, there's like a new beginning or a new fresh start, something that is going to be built with a little bit more stability. I think if you are able to release this energy up here in February, at the end of February, your future starts to unfold here. I also want to say that this Page of Pentacles, whatever this is, you feel very connected to it. I feel that very much. There's a deep connection, whether it's a person or a purpose of some sort, a goal, a dream, whatever it is, I feel like there's a deep connection. So for some of you, I feel like this is almost like tied up to like a past life. Like you're almost bringing in past life energies, but not like past where like the stuff you want to release. It's almost like the stuff that you've learned in past lives is now like being activated and is able to be utilized in this lifetime as gifts. So tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. You know, when I look at this card, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this particular Seven of Pentacles, she's praying, she's meditating, she's really tuning in, she's grounding herself, and she's got a really deep sense of peace. And all her chakras are lit up. I'm getting that it's almost like you find a way to come to peace over something that didn't work out the way you wanted, and you're letting go. Like, you know, you've let go of whatever happened in the past that wasn't successful, or you didn't feel seen, or you didn't feel acknowledged, something that just, yeah, there wasn't a lot of acknowledgement, or you didn't feel seen. It feels like you're finding some sort of peace around that, and you're kind of letting that really release here with that Five of Cups in reverse. And then with this Four of Cups in reverse, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse again and the Three of Wands. It's almost like you realize there's certain things you just can't control. And you're really kind of focused now on bringing in some things that you've been calling in. You're focused on your future. And it's interesting too, because the way the cards are coming out, the way this person is looking, the Three of Wands is looking to the ships kind of coming in, and then the Emperor is in reverse behind him. It's like you don't want to, it's like you're choosing not to focus on that anymore. I feel like this Emperor in reverse, whoever this is or whatever this is to you, you're willing to put it behind you now. And something happens here where there's a new fresh start. There's the ability to put it behind you. You're ready to like find peace. Whether this actually is like some kind of reunion or not, like it feels like it could be for some of you, but at the end of the day, it just feels in general like you're finally able to move forward in the direction that feels to me like it's for your higher good. You know, like you're moving in the right direction. So something that you've had a hard time letting go of, it does feel like you're going to be able to let go of it. And I think that's going to shift things for you in manifesting a future dream of yours, or something around opening your heart in new ways, opening your heart up to new opportunities, I think is going to be a lot more possible for you. Okay, Earth signs, that is my reading for you. All right. We're going to go on to water next. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so let's shuffle it up. Hi, Anna. Hey, Bev. Happily humbled. How you guys doing? All right, let's find out what's in store here for my water signs for the last half of February. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. What is in store for our water signs? Okay. Hi, Sarah. Alkeem88, Sci-Flyer, hello. You're welcome, Alyssa. I can obviously relate to the Taurus stubbornness. Us Taurians can get very stubborn. All right. One more cut. Nope, another cut after this. All right. Water signs, let's find out what is opening up for you and what is the challenge. What is opening up for my water signs and what is the challenge? What is the challenge? Okay, I'll just take the top one. Oh. Water signs, what's opening up for you and kind of expanding is the Anima Mundi energy. Let's kind of go into that really quickly. So right here at the back. The soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Okay, this is important considering what your challenge is. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers bonded together. By living cosmic forces, diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied. Embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. Ooh, wow. Water signs. So it feels to me like for some of you, you may feel like you're going through a deeper sense of understanding of your role in the universe, your role at this time, but more so like it's from a place though of really feeling connected by not rejecting anything and embracing everything, right? So, which is interesting because your challenge is the judge. So when the judge comes up, this could be that there's maybe some criticism that are you overly critical of yourself? Are there certain judgments you hold against yourself from truly allowing yourself to be fully connected? To know that everything is connected and therefore everything has its place. For some of you, I feel like there is this part of you that's really moving into a new and expansive state of being. And part of that scares you a little bit. And it's like, I feel like you've got this little critical voice in the back of your head that's like, oh, no. It's like it's degrading you or putting you down, or there's a lot of self-doubt, not believing in yourself. There's just a lot of judgment there. So let's kind of see what this is all about and where this is all going. Okay, what's happened in the past here for water signs? Okay, we have the Fool card coming up with the Seven of Cups. And the Four of Swords. What's coming into the present moment here for water signs? Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Universe card. Very interesting to come up with the Anima Mundi as what's expanding for you. The universe is the world in this deck. What else is coming into the present? Okay, we have an Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Hangman coming into your future. We have the King of Wands. One more for the future. Ooh, nice. And we have the Empress water signs. Woohoo! Strong energy. into the future. Okay, your overall energy is the Three of Pentacles, and underneath that, oh, is the Three of Swords. Okay. Well, yeah. Water signs, it looks like you're trying to build something, work on something, perfect your skills, but really kind of lay the groundwork for something here. It might be something new considering there's an Ace of Wands here in your future, or sorry, in your present situation in reverse. But with the Three of Swords underneath it, it's telling me that you're, okay, interesting. It's almost like the Three of Swords, it represents like a form of separation, right? Which separation is where judgment comes in, right? Separation is the ego. The ego likes to separate everything, and say, basically disconnect everything. And I think this Three of Swords energy, like the separation or trying to disconnect things, or perhaps there's a disconnect, or even possibly something that's been painful. It's almost like you want to compartmentalize it and not bring it into like what you're doing. But what I'm getting is that somehow this pain that has caused separation, you don't want to reject it. You want to embrace it, just like the Anima Mundi. Like you embrace all, reject none. And I feel very much that somehow that's tied into you building something or mastering something, like working, you're trying to either work on a skill or work on your own personal development or build something with someone else or something along those lines, laying a really good foundation. It's almost like I feel like that Three of Swords is a crucial part of this. So you can't reject it. So the criticism that wants to separate, cast judgment, has to be resolved in order to bring this all together. Now, in your past, you have the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So it looks like, yeah, there's this brand new start here. You may have wanted to take a risk on something, or you got excited. There was some form of new adventure that came in here in the past, going into new territory for you, like something big. You know, it's the Fool. It's not just an ace. And you're kind of, it feels to me like you were kind of leaping, you're getting ready to leap into the unknown. And with the Seven of Cups here, I don't know if there were too many options, or you were confused by which option to take, or there was some kind of confusion just in general. But with the Four of Swords, it ended up with a retreat. I don't know if there was some healing that you needed to do, or you just kind of went inward. And it feels to me, if you did retreat, it's almost like you retreated from this new beginning. Like whatever this new adventure is, like in some way. In the present situation, you have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Universe, and then the Ace of Wands in reverse. Very interesting cards to come in. Because the Five of Cups in reverse is about letting go of the grief, letting go of this idea that there's loss, that things aren't working out for you. It's about seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. And there is this energy here of finally putting closure to something, finally like achieving something. And then with the Ace of Wands here in reverse too, like there is a brand, you know, the Ace of Wands carries the energy of the Fool, just because the Ace of Wands is the first element in the deck of the aces. You have fire first. And so it feels to me like, as I'm kind of looking at these cards, I feel like for some of you too, like you're trying to find some kind of spark or passion, or this has to do with something you're very passionate about. this universe card, it's almost like you need to see the universe within you so that you can see your role within the universe. And you need to do this in order to shift the energy and move into this kind of new beginning that it feels like you retreated from. Now, in your future, you have the Hangman, then the King of Swords, and then the Empress. So what's beautiful about this, though, is like it feels to me like there's a new perspective you're going to get in the future. You're going to see things in a new light. There's going to be some form of illumination coming in, or you're you know, and I think it comes through you being able in the last half of February to really allow yourself to connect with the universe's energy held within you. Like seeing yourself as a container of the universe as well. And this kind of really motivates you. It brings in this energy that is so passionate and so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like with the confusion that you had up here in the past, you don't have that confusion anymore. It's like you're very tuned in to what you need to do. You're ready to execute. It's like all of a sudden, if the forest felt like there was no path, all of a sudden there's a path before you. Like everything becomes so crystal clear. You get some kind of illumination here. And with the Empress coming in here too, this is telling me, one, that there is something that you're growing and birthing, but more so with the Empress, it's all about like there's an expansion happening here. There's a really big expansion energy. This could be something really big and it's now finally starting to grow. There's a lot of fertility around it. Let's see where this is going with the cards. All right. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles here as the overall energy. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles as the overall energy. Oh, wow. Okay, you have the Emperor and the Temperance card with this Three of Pentacles. Wow, okay. It feels like you're, it's interesting with this Temperance card, I really feel like you're meant to like alchemize this separation or pain or self-criticism, judgment, whatever it might be, and really boss up. Like this is about you bossing up and becoming like total reign over your own kingdom. With the Emperor here, this is about taking all of your injuries, all of your wounds, your battle wounds and everything, and turning them into this, like using the wisdom of that journey to build something for yourself that's going to last, almost like a legacy. Or I want to say for some of you, there's like I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of healer teacher energy here. But okay, also know that there is much teaching through the healing that is going to help build this. So you're in the beginning stages of something, but what you're building is your own kingdom, so to speak. You can't separate, though, the pain from what you're doing. It's a necessary part. So, and I think that's where there's been a struggle, is not being able to see the purpose in the pain, maybe, or just kind of wanting to push it aside. Let me see what this Fool card is about in the past. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Judgment card in reverse. Okay. It feels very much like you really whatever this new beginning or new risk or something that you were kind of really kind of going out on a limb on, going into uncharted territory, it felt to you like this would bring in a lot of success. Okay, with that Queen of Wands, a lot of success, a lot of stability, possibly even something where, people would look up to you. But with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Judgment in reverse, it feels like, I gotta say, I don't know if you rejected yourself with the Judgment card. Again, like the Judgment card with the Judge, it's almost like you almost talked yourself out of it, or you rejected taking action towards it or something like that. But it was there, like you wanted to. So you may have delayed making the decision, or for some of you, you just weren't sure, is this the right path for me with that Judgment card in reverse? You questioned some things. Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Okay, you have the Hangman in reverse. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Okay, we have the Three of Wands here in reverse again. I see you looking at options. You're looking at new doors to potentially go in here, but I think there was some confusion because for some of you, there may have been some confusion, but I also feel for some of you that these options came through, or you were looking at other options because something else in your life, it wasn't coming through the way you wanted to. You weren't happy with what the results, or you just weren't happy with what was coming through. And this kind of created some illumination for you, or you were able to see things differently. And I feel like this may have opened up possibilities for you. But I still feel, though, that even though you were looking at these possibilities, you were still unsure. Like there was still some confusion because I do see you not exactly moving forward with this, or I don't know if you, again, were judging yourself or felt maybe there was judgment around you. Tell me about this Four of Swords. For some of you, you could be dealing with people judging you or worried about like how people are gonna think of you. Okay, the Four of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about this Four of Swords. I almost feel like you guys are aware. You're aware of this already. Like you already know this, and you've been trying to work on it. Like you've been critical of yourself, or you haven't had as much faith in yourself. Okay, then we have the Lovers card in reverse. And understanding how this is like is not letting you make the right decisions for you with that Lovers card in reverse. And I think you needed to turn inward to really kind of reassess like why it's so hard for you to make this decision that is ultimately for you, for your betterment, to build something. But it feels to me like you are having a hard time either moving away from the self-judgment and self-criticism, or there's like a fear of the judgment that you may receive for doing this from outside sources, which ultimately means there's judgment held within, right? To some degree. Okay, tell me about this this Five of Cups in reverse in your present situation. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords with the Four of Swords again. Okay, a lot of, you got a few cards coming up here that are similar. Okay, so, it feels like you're starting to move forward slowly but steadily away from looking at the glass as half empty and starting to look at it as half full. You're no longer wanting to focus on what could go wrong, and you want to start focusing on what can go right for you. And I see it as a result of whatever you were doing here in the past. This Four of Swords, like really going in and healing, taking time to go through that pain. And again, that pain is connected to your path for a reason. Tell me about this Universe card. And as I say that, the Three of Swords in reverse with the King of Swords. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So you're finally ready. It's like this King of Swords energy is very decisive, you know? So where you lacked this ability to make choices for yourself or choose for yourself, whatever healing you're doing and whatever this is related to, it's like when you are able to see the universe within you and see how everything is connected, it's almost like I'm getting this message right now that these two things they become allies. So the King of Swords is allied by the Three of Swords in reverse, which is healing of separation. And it becomes one of your strongest allies. Like that's a very strong message I'm getting right now. So the thing you've been rejecting is actually your strongest ally and you need it. It's going to possibly be a teacher for you in many ways, but it feels bigger than that. It feels more like it's a part of you. It needs to be there on your path. Like it helps you make decisions. It helps you move forward. It helps you see the path because the King of Swords knows how to look at the lay of the land, look at the layout and knows exactly what has to do. Like mentally can see everything. Total clarity. So clarity comes when you stop rejecting this part of you or part of something in your life and you embrace it. What's this Ace of Wands in reverse? Okay. We have the Hermit in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. Now you get the Fool twice. Wow. Okay. I do want to say, water signs, that it is important to... I feel though, for some of you, you may also be stuck in the healing part. Like you feel like you need something healed in order to be able to fully move forward with this or fully step into it. And I want to say that's a lie. You don't. That's actually like something your ego's trying to tell you. It's almost saying like you're not good enough until you have this. And again, it's just your ego's way of separating you from the thing that is you're trying to like lay the groundwork for, which is the dominion over your own kingdom. You're building a kingdom right now. And so don't get too stuck in hermit mode of healing. Also, like be willing to bring some of that into your life and learn how to integrate it, because otherwise it just turns into procrastination. And that's what ultimately is kind of delaying this Ace of Wands energy from like taking off to getting its full momentum. So tell me about this Hangman. It's so funny. Okay, you got the you are getting so many like of your main spread coming up in your clarifiers. Okay, you have the Empress in reverse with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I want to say that you get some illumination here on something where you've been judging yourself around not being good enough or not being capable of fulfilling, bringing something to full fruition, being able to complete the birthing process of something. And you get some illumination on it. And really what you're realizing, water signs, is that you just can't, you just need to start. Like you can't cut corners. You just need to lay down one step at a time and not get overwhelmed by the full journey. Okay? You're in the Three of Pentacles energy, moving towards this energy of the Emperor, but you're not yet there. And not to get overwhelmed by it, like not all coming together all at once. And there's something around, there's a self-sabotaging energy around this that prevents you from bringing something to completion. It almost like truncates the birth of something new, and it comes in the form of procrastination or just not doing all the right steps or skipping steps and not laying down the proper, I want to say grid work, foundation. And you get some kind of illumination about this in the future. So tell me about the King of Wands. Wow. 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 Okay, your King of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. You are so ready. Okay, there is something really coming alive within you. Like your confidence is peak in the future, and you are ready to really become secure and stable. That Four of Pentacles is again about foundations, right? Building the right foundations, building security, stability for yourself so that you can have this like Ten of Pentacles energy, you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your future, you want abundance in your future, and you're ready to build that foundation for it. So I see a lot of forward movement. You're taking a lot of action. And you're taking the right action. Tell me about this Empress. You have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Empress. Both cards, when they're in reverse, are like a lack of clarity. These are the two cards where like clarity is really... Okay. The message I'm getting for you, water signs, is to really lean in to the fertility of this process, knowing that you're birthing something. Really tune into your feminine energy, your intuition, okay? Because I don't think your stability or the answers that you're going to fully think you need are going to come through as... It's like, okay, how do I say this? You're going to be taking the right action. You're going to be using your masculine energy in a really positive and proactive way of building something, putting the energy into building something that you want to create here. But also understand that there is a level of trust of the unknown that you need to embrace, and trust that not always will you have the clarity of the answer that you think you need in order to lean in. And you've got to really trust that intuition and not let yourself get caught up in judgment, self-criticism, self-sabotage through procrastination. You've really got to trust in yourself and your own ability to birth this, to your own expansiveness, your own worth. And so that's kind of the message that I'm getting there, because I do see it's happening, but it may just not come in the most clear way for you in the way that you think you need it to come in or you expect it to come in. So there is also a level of deep trust in the universe, but that's why you want to be so connected. You want to be so connected because you'll feel it. You'll feel it. You may not know it in a sense of logical knowing, but you will feel it, and to trust in that. All right, water signs. So, well, that's my reading for you. Oh, did that resonate with any of you water signs out there? Okay. Oh, hey, Christina. All right, let's move on to air signs. Okay, cool. Oh, wow, all right. You're welcome, guys. All right, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's in store for you for the last half of February. You're welcome, Leyland. All right. What's coming in for my air signs for the last half of February 2022? Up 3, we just finished water. We're on air now. What is going on for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? One more cut here. All right. Let's find out what's opening up for you, air signs, and what is the challenge. What is opening up for you, and what is the challenge? Too many cards. Okay, and what is the challenge? Okay. Oh. Huh. Interesting. What's opening up for you is the Sustainer. Your challenge is the Death card, Thanatos. Okay, for some of you, I feel that some of you air signs are going through a very difficult time, and you're having a difficult time trying to even just sustain, almost like there's something that you're meant to be more focused on, or put more energy into, but you're going through a hard time and it's really hard to put your focus into it. And that's what I'm getting for some of you. And you're wanting to put your energy into it because it is kind of in this place where it could be opening up for you. It could be very beneficial to have that. But let's kind of just go into the book and see what else is kind of coming through here. Because sustainer is one of the manifestation. Okay, the peacemaker, the upholder, the perseverer, the sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence. Okay, right away, I feel like this is probably just for a couple of you. Definitely not for everyone, but I feel like you're in a really low place. And you're having a really hard time being able to push through it and just move on, like go on, just in general, just to get on with life in general. There's been some really either great loss or very deep challenges or obstacles that's putting you to a place of wanting to give up, and you're being asked not to. So I just want to say, I don't think that's for everyone, but that energy is coming through pretty strongly. So we'll see how this reading turns out. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm, and the mouths sweetly fed. The sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype. It is within us all and needs our love. There could also be something that's coming to an end, and it's time to let it go, to release it. It may be, you can't hold on to it any longer, and it's time to make peace with that. But also, I do feel like there's this need to get back to like a daily routine, or get back just to the day-to-day things. I feel like there's like this energy of just being swept up in death. And okay, when I say that, I mean loss, endings, endings. But it feels to me like, of course, it's important when the death card comes up is to know that, like with the sustainer, there's no end or beginning. With the death card, even though it does bring in endings, it also allows for new beginnings to come in. So there's like this need here, water signs, to kind of just somehow get yourself back into like a routine of some sort. Like a routine could be very helpful in whatever it is that you're trying to do right now, just to give yourself some structure, because it feels like you could get distracted from either a lot of emotions or something else that's going on that's very difficult. Or maybe you're just overwhelmed by so many challenges that you feel like you're at your end's rope, and you've just got to kind of bring yourself back from the big picture and kind of just focus in on one thing at a time. So let's kind of see. Okay, I'm not going to take those. Let's just see what's coming in here to your past. I mean, the universe card was in there, which is like an ending, but I was told not to take it. Let's see what's happened here in your past. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, and we have Divine Wisdom, which is one of the major arcanas in this particular deck. There's 3 extra. Okay, what's coming into your present energies? Okay, we have the 4 of Cups. What else? Oh, God. Oh, air signs. Okay, we have the Tower coming in. I want to say, though, because it's following the Four of Cups, it's probably very needed. Okay, and then we have Justice. Okay, tell me about the future here for... We have the Ace of Cups. The Eight of Swords. And then the Queen of Swords. Okay. Overall energy is the Ace of Wands upright, and underneath it is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it feels very much, I want to say, for some of you, you're feeling kind of alone. You're feeling, I am getting the sense of just feeling alone or abandoned in some kind of way, which is the counter energy of what your overall energy is. The Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands above it is about really leaning into your own independence to create something exciting, to move into a new and exciting energy, something you're passionate about, and to build that on your own. And it feels very much like you're being called towards this energy. It's important right now, but it does feel like you're dealing with something that is either it's separate from this or it's been part of the process, and it's pulling all your energy away. Now, in the past, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then Divine Wisdom. So I do get this sense that just feeling like you don't have options, feeling like the doors have all been closed on you. And the Eight of Cups in reverse is just telling me, though, that there's an energy here that you're just not willing or able to walk away from, like you're not able to move on from. And that energy is keeping you from moving towards your, I want to say, where your soul is trying to guide you right now. Divine wisdom, with divine wisdom here, this is telling me, though, that there's some kind of important information, though, that's coming through this process for you. Like there is a greater lesson or teaching. And I want to say, too, that even in the struggles, there is this ability to access, or at least hope to access, something that is being downloaded to you or being given to you that would be very helpful to you on your path. I'm not sure, though, if you were able to see it, receive it, access it, though, but I do feel like it was there. In your present situation, you have the Four of Cups, the Tower, and Justice. So, the Four of Cups energy is just not happy. You're not happy. You're feeling possibly rejected, like feeling like it's more like the world's rejecting you, or life's rejecting you, the universe is rejecting you. Like you can't see anything good coming in. It's a very unhappy energy. But then we have the Tower, and I really can't wait till we get to the Tower to clarify what this Tower is, because something sudden is going to happen in February. Something's going to shift or change. Now, I can't say that it's going to necessarily feel good. The Tower doesn't usually feel good, but with the Justice card coming in here, though, it does bring in a sense of balance. It does make something right, or it allows for you to make a decision. And I want to say a decision is pretty important here for you, air signs, because the Queen of Swords is showing up here. You're showing up here again in your future. And I gotta say that, with your future, you have the Ace of Cups coming in. So brand new energy. Something's opening your heart again, where it was closed down. There's like this deep sense of like an ending, a loss, like really not being able to let go of that, or feeling like there's just so many obstacles or challenges to overcome that you're at a loss almost. There is some new fresh energy coming in here that does bring in hope of the future. It does bring in like almost like a spring-like energy to the darkness. And the problem is that you're in your head, air signs. You're overthinking something, but I do see though that there's a decision that you're going to be making, or you're going to be having an important conversation. Something like it does feel like you're going to go back and forth around it, but it does feel though like you're going to get the clarity that you need to be able to start to move more towards this new beginning and start to leave like whatever ending kind of energy has been there. And it feels very much like what might help you, air signs, is just focusing on smaller tasks. Like it feels like whatever energy is looming over you, it's so heavy that if you try to like do something big, it's like you'd almost you'd almost like stop before you even started, like that's got that energy. But there's something though that you're being called to here for your own personal success that you can do this. I don't want to say you wouldn't have any help, but it's like you can do this on your own. Like you've got the ability to do this. So what's this Ace of Wands? What's this Ace of Wands? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. See, there's this really heavy burden that you're carrying. You may even feel like it's so burdenous to you, but there's something that's really exciting coming in, like a new passionate energy, some new cycle here that would be fostering your own independence. I want to say though that it's been so hard to focus on you. You haven't been able to put the focus that you need to on you. You haven't been taking care of yourself. And there's been too much, like, things have been too like touch and go. They haven't been very stable. And it's you've been carrying too much of a burden here. And I feel like when you start taking care of yourself, that this is when things will start to shift for you. But it's like you have to just focus on the small tasks in order to get there. So let's just see what this Seven of Cups is all about in reverse. Okay, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Tell me more. Okay, and we have the Hangman in reverse. The energy that I'm getting here is that you need to move forward, but it's like you can't. The energy that I'm getting from these cards is like, usually with the Two of Swords, I see you coming out of a stalemate, but I don't get that energy right now from this Two of Swords in reverse. I almost get like an enhancement of the Two of Swords. Like there's almost like you can't see the way forward, and it's just super stuck energy, like uber stuck. And at the same time though, with the Hangman in reverse, There is a sense of illumination that is coming through. Again, with the Divine Wisdom card over here, it's like there's something that's trying to speak to you through the stuckness, but I don't know if you were able to see it. Tell me about the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Tell me more. There we get the Chariot in reverse, like super stuck energy, just not moving forward, not being able to take the path that you're being guided towards. And it's because you're keep going back to it's almost like again, focusing on loss. It's almost like using loss as your barometer for whether you're going to do something or not versus like looking at the upside. What's this Divine Wisdom card about? Wow. Okay, we have the Sun in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. You could have been, this could have to do with a relationship, some important connection that you have. This could have been like an ending to a relationship of some kind, or ending to a connection, or at least it feels that way. Some deep rift. But there was also like some kind of message though that was trying to come through, but with the Sun in reverse, it's almost like you couldn't get the clarity, the consciousness energy, it was blocked. And with the Two of Cups energy in reverse too, I'm also getting that for some of you it almost feels like it's you, like the Two of Cups is like you're in separation with yourself, like you've abandoned yourself, or part of you is you're not in relationship with a part of yourself that you need to be. But overall though, this could be there's some kind of loss or ending, or even for some of you, it feels like that Two of Cups in reverse could also be something that just isn't coming together. It's just not coming together. And with the Sun in reverse too can be really sad energy. So this could have brought in a lot of sadness for you. Okay, let's see what this Four of Cups is. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Tell me more. And we have the Seven of Cups again here in reverse. Okay, it feels to me like either you're rejecting opening your heart up again, whether it's to someone or just opening your heart up to life. And again, it's like you don't see a way out. You just don't see the path forward. So I want to say there's a rejection here of a lot of emotion, rejection of just the heart in general. And that's not where obviously you want to be. But it feels like that you've gone through something, or like, let me see what this Tower is. I want to know what this Tower is. What's this Tower? What's this Tower? Interesting. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups, the World in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. feel like your world is going to get flipped upside down in a way. But it's almost like it's to take you out of this place where you're in a place where it's not what you want, like your 9 of Cups in reverse, like feeling like your wishes are not coming true, or you're just not living from a place that is willing to fulfill those wishes, and possibly open the door for a 10 of Cups energy, like opening you back up to happiness again, opening you up. It's weird, but it's going to do it in a way that flips your world upside down. Because I don't see you focused on 10 of Cups energy at all here in the past, or even coming into this present moment. But with the Justice card here, it's telling me that it's trying to balance something out for you to get you there. So tell me about the Justice card. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse with the Fool card. So something's coming in to balance you and get you out of like this kind of conflict or drama, or like feeling like you're on an uphill battle all the time, and start a whole new like journey. It's to get you off that path and onto something new, which feels like it's tied into your heart. And this is why it's almost like you're being asked to just like, okay, in order, you got to take baby steps to get out of this. It's not going to happen in one like felt swoop, or one, you take one magic pill and it's all better, which I think you may have been hoping for or trying to see if there was a way to get that. But the message that I'm overwhelmingly getting for you air signs is just focus on like one step at a time, day-to-day activities that will get you kind of in a routine that gets you back into wanting to live again. And I know that's a bit extreme. I don't feel like that's really where you're all at, but finding that joy or that hope for something more than where you've been. Tell me this Ace of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Swords in reverse, which is funny because it's up right here. I think that what happens here is there's this new opportunity that's coming in. And it's almost like I'm seeing like it's trying to open your heart. It's trying to peek in to your heart, and like something like let me in. And I think what's going to happen here, in order for that to happen, you have to get out of your head on the details of understanding how it's going to work. And I think that's why you're being asked to just focus on the small details of your day-to-day living, because I think it can be your tendency to get overwhelmed by the end result, or what you think it should be, and it's just like, just allow it to build naturally. Like you don't have to have it all figured out. But then you have the 8 of Swords energy right here. So I do see you though, like for a moment you are like able to get the clarity that you need and not overthink things around this. But then there's the 8 of Swords here. So yeah, you have the 8 of Pentacles. Tell me more. Okay. You have the 4 of Swords in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, it's very anxious energy. Very like, I gotta just do. It's like you want to get to the finish line, or you just want to be over and done with this, or it's like, but you can't get to the end of the process. It's like something here is opening your heart. I want to say it's going to be taking you by surprise. It's opening you up to a 10 of Cups energy. It doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily feel that or see that completely, I think, in the next 2 weeks, but it is opening you up for that. And it's a brand new journey. Like, it's opening you up to something completely new. It's a new way of the way you've been kind of doing things. And it's also something I feel like you've been very conflicted about in the past, but there is this new opportunity coming in to really open your heart and start building upon that. But your tendency is to like, well, there's more I can do. So I feel like the small tasks aren't enough. Like, you're like, no, I can do something more. I can do something bigger. And the message I'm getting is like, no, you don't want to do that to yourself. It's a self-sabotage kind of energy where you're going to overwork yourself. Like, so with the sustainer energy, one of the messages in here was sometimes you overwork yourself. And I'm just getting this message, like, don't get to the point of overworking. It's counterproductive. You need balance here. And I feel like you may have gone through something or about to go through something that is going to be super challenging. It would just overwhelm your whole system. So tell me about this Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the Star card in reverse. And the Six of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I feel like you're going to make a decision here. You're going to get a lot of clarity, or you may have a conversation or some kind of communication here around the need for healing. Like, I feel that this healing is a very important part of your journey here. Like, you can't avoid it. There's something you've gone through here, some kind of ending or feeling like you've hit the wall, like there's no more. I am getting kind of like a dead end energy. Like you feel like you've hit a dead end or you're about to hit a dead end. But with the Queen of Swords here, it's like you may have like, I'm getting like a come to Jesus moment around like the healing that is required for you. And it's going to be around you not acknowledging, you not acknowledging yourself or feeling acknowledged, not feeling appreciated, not feeling worthy of the journey. There's some kind of healing around that. And I feel like you're going to finally get the clarity. You're going to make a decision, or you're going to have some sort of communication around some kind of truth. And I just want to say, air signs, whatever this is, it is opening you up to this beautiful independence, something that you're meant to be very successful at. But again, I just don't feel like you've been nurturing yourself. I feel like you've been carrying a lot of burdens. You haven't been taking care of yourself. And I feel like it's time to take care of yourself and to get that healing and not overwhelm yourself with all of like, I don't know what's kind of been, what's on your plate, but just take one small bite at a time. Don't bite off more than you can chew. It's about just getting you one step at a time ahead. And before you know it, you're going to be a lot further along than you thought. So, air signs, that's my reading for you. Wow. That was a very different reading. I don't know, that feels like it was pretty specific. So I don't know if it's going to resonate with a lot of you. We'll see. Let me know in the comments. We'll move on to fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Oh, Dave, it was spot on? Okay. Oh, hey, Steph. All right, last sign, fire signs. Leo Leo, Sag, and Aries. We get the full moon in Leo coming up next week with Mars and Venus conjuncting in Capricorn. And they'll be traveling together for almost 3 weeks. It's really cool. There's some really cool energy over the next few weeks happening. All right. Hey, Hot Topic Sucks. How you doing? All right. What's going on for my fire signs for the last half of Feb? The last half of Feb. Let's find out what's opening up for fire signs and what is the challenge. Oh, there's the Death card again. All right. What is opening? Okay. What is opening up for you, fire signs, is the gem. So this is about finding, again, this is about finding the jewel within a lot of the darkness. So it's about, this card always represents, you know, the thing that a lot of us are seeking is usually found in a place that doesn't have the same kind of energy. Like, it's surrounded by energy that is not, you know, like it. And so it almost feels like you're having to go into a place that you least expected in order to find your gem. And that could be related to your purpose. It could be related to something you deeply desire. It could even just be a unique quality within yourself, or something about you that you're trying to bring forward. But you're going to be finding it, though, in a very unlikely place, or a place you least expected. Also, a place that doesn't look anything like it. Now, your challenge is the father energy. For some of you, I want to say that somehow your experiences or your relationship with your father contributes to it, or I should say is making this challenging for you to find the gem. There's something about this father energy that's making it challenging. Also, the father energy represents security, stability, protection. And you may be needing to go into a place that doesn't offer you that in order to get your gem. Yeah. Okay, let's go into the cards and see what comes through. What has happened in the past here for fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. What else has happened in the past? The Six of Swords. And the Magician in reverse. Okay, tell me about the present energies. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Wands in reverse. God, that's Six of Wands came out in reverse in like almost everyone's reading. And in the future, we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Star card. Nice. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands in reverse as your overall energy, and underneath that is, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see here. You've got Temperance, okay, in reverse. Ooh, the Devil in reverse underneath that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it feels like there's a block here in, for some of you, it's almost like a block in your soul spark, but also just a block like in creativity and flow of energy. And I want to say that it could be there's something that's out of balance here that needs to be brought into balance. But I also feel like that there's a sense of maybe impatience around this block. Like you've been looking for this gem for a while, I think. Whatever this is represents to you. This thing that is unique, is beautiful. And I would say that it feels very much like it's tied to your purpose or tied to something you deeply wanted. You know, you've been seeking this. Now in your past, you have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Six of Swords, and then the Magician in reverse. I just see like there's something you're disappointed about here in the past, and you were trying to move on from the disappointment, but you were struggling to really kind of manifest something here. Like you're still experiencing blocks in your ability to create things, bring things into the here and now. I feel like this Page of Wands feels very deflated. Like there's like a deflated energy around, like someone like took the air out of your balloon here in the past. Now in your present situation, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands in reverse. It's interesting because the Father energy does represent safety, security, protection, structure. You've got the Four of Pentacles here in your future, but it's the challenge. I feel like you're supposed to go into a place that doesn't have that in order to find the gem. And in this week, like you're looking for it, like you're working towards that. And it has something to do with you being like, it could have to do with you taking care of yourself, but I feel more so like you just being very nurtured or your own success. This could be about building some kind of, it's about you building your own future. Something that you can be very successful at. But with the Six of Wands here in reverse, this is kind of showing me like a block in victory. And I get this sense, fire signs, that you're not supposed to look in that place. Like you're not supposed to look for it in security. You're not going to find it in security and safety. But it's almost like, how how is this related to your father? It may be related to your father in some way for some of you. Maybe it may not be. It just may be the energies of it. Now, in your future, you have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and then the Star. It's a very interesting energy because you've got a brand new, like, aha moment, a breakthrough happening with this Ace of Swords energy, clarity, like a new idea. But then you have the Ten of Swords, which is just this heavy, long-term energy of fear, anxieties, stress. But then you have the Star card. I think you're going to have a breakthrough around something that has been very painful for you, and you're going to find your wish fulfillment there. Like, I think you're going to find what your it's almost like the star to me right now is acting as like your compass, like your destiny. And it's almost like you have this breakthrough of realizing it's found, like, whatever it is that you've been seeking, it's found in that, like, fear, stress, anxiety you've been carrying for a long time, something that's been really painful for you. It's kind of like that pain and a purpose kind of stuff, but let's see where this is all going. So tell me about this Ace of Wands in reverse. You have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. It's like you, you're curious about something. You want to learn more. It's like you're getting information around this new beginning, but at the same time, with the Seven of Swords here, there's also very, like, saboteur kind of energy. It's the looking into the past energy that is kind of sabotaging things here or causing the issues. Like looking over your shoulder. I know the Seven of Swords energy can be deceitful, but if it is, it feels like it's more self-deceptive, like self-deception. And it's like, it would be, to me, it feels like self-deception of, like, where you think you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. Okay, let's see what this Page of Wands is about in reverse. Okay, we have the Star card in reverse. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. Yeah, you were really deflated about something you really wanted here in the past. Like something really took the wind out of your sails with the Queen of Wands here. It feels like you were pretty confident about something or motivated, inspired, but something took the wind out of your sails here about something you really wanted. And tell me about the Six of Swords. So you're trying to move on. We have the Death card and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I see you trying to move on here. You're trying to, like, put an end. You just want to, like, get out. It's almost like you want to get out of your own way or get out of a situation that you felt trapped in, or just put an end to it all. But the Magician is here in reverse. So I think that was your intention, but you have, like, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have the Moon card in reverse. I want to say though, you weren't following your own intuition. Things came to us, things weren't working out because you weren't listening to your intuition. I wonder if you gave up on something that you truly wanted. I don't know if something was very deflating and kind of like took the wind out of your sails. Like for instance, you could have like really wanted to leave your job and start something new, and then like something happened where would make you think like, oh, I can't do it, I need to stay here. And so you stopped the dream and you just moved forward to just put an end to it. But manifestation here is not happening, and it's because you're stuck and it feels like you weren't listening to your own intuition. And that's just an example, but it's that kind of energy, you know, like you deeply wanted something, but something didn't work out, so you decided to let it go. But truly, I don't think you were supposed to, because it's put a halt to a lot of other things. So let's see this Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse. You're looking for your dreams in the wrong places. You're looking into the future, but the future that you're looking into is not the place where your dream sits. And the reason why you're looking into that future is because there's safety and security. And your dream's not going to be found there. Like whatever this gem represents, it's not going to be found there. And so I think that's going to be made clear to you though in the last half of February. Like something's going to happen here. So tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. Wow. There's something about like whatever it is that you really want to be successful at, that you see that you have the potential to be successful, or that there's some success around this that could really set you up with possibly financial security and stability, is going to come from a place that is actually very unstable and insecure, you know, like, but it's where your heart is. Like your intuition is guiding you there. It feels like you're going to get a new burst of intuition or an opening of intuition that also reveals the burdens that you've been carrying, and that it's just you can't keep carrying those. Because whatever path you're on, it's too heavy. It's not taking you where you really want to go. For some of you, I feel like you had a father or like some kind of father figure who was very adamant about you doing a certain path or following a certain path. Or for some of you, this could just even be about like going against the grain of authority, of like what authority is kind of dictating you should do or not do, some kind of higher authority. Tell me about the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and the reason why you're not going to be successful at like the path that you've decided to go on that is against your own intuition is because you're literally building a foundation with the devil. You're building it based off of your fears, not on your hopes and desires. Okay? And this is why it's not successful for you. And that's why I think this is going to be something you really realize in the last half of February. You're going to have like a really big heart opening, or there's going to be like a new spurt of intuition coming in that's going to really help you see and kind of re-navigate this, because you do have a breakthrough coming here in the future. What's this Ace of Swords? Yeah, okay. You have the Six of Cups and the World card coming in. So I want to say whatever this breakthrough is that you're having, it's something that you have felt in the past, that you've been connected to in the past. And it would make you, for some of you, I feel like it would make you feel on top of the world. But it's almost like, I also feel like for some of you, you have this breakthrough around being able to put an end to like a really big cycle of something from your childhood or something just from your past. And it's related to safety and security, possibly even going against authority or like what, like perhaps like I'm just using your father as an example. And you kind of have a really big breakthrough around that to kind of bring that to some kind of end that allows you to move forward in the direction that you need to be in order to find this gem. So tell me about this Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, stop it. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. Wow. The King of Pentacles in reverse is to me is a father, you know, figure that isn't exactly supportive, isn't exactly nurturing. And you're going to receive some really new big perspectives on this and some illumination around the burdens that you've been carrying. The King of Pentacles could also just be someone who's got authority over you, possibly a boss that you're not like happy with. And just something really comes to illumination around how like your fears and anxieties around this that you've been going on for a long time. They're not new. Tell me about the Star card. Wow. There's your Temperance card and there's your High Priestess. Wow, that's some big energy on the Star card. So you are starting to get like you're gonna have a major breakthrough after the end of February, but something's setting you up in the last 2 weeks of February that's gonna like really make things clear for you. Like you're really gonna get a deeper understanding of how you've been literally building a foundation with the devil, which could just be your own fears, you know, like you never want your choices to reflect your fears. You want them to reflect your desires and your biggest hopes, dreams, right? And it feels to me like you kind of were trying that in the past, but then something deflated you and you just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go back to like the way things were going and I'll just stick to this. But something's not, it hasn't been working for you. And I think you're gonna have a really big realization here in the last half of February, a new opening of your heart or intuition that really is geared towards your own personal success. And I see that, you know, your wish fulfillments, your dream, your destiny's compass all comes from you finding balance through your intuition. It's almost like you can alchemize the whole situation using your own intuition, following that internal compass. And to have faith that you can restore your dreams, restore your purpose, your passion. I think you get a lot closer to finding this gem, or you may even find it, but it may not be fully polished, and you're going to be like really kind of looking at it, but also clearing away a lot of the dirt that you had to go through to find it. So fire signs, that's my reading for you. Super cool. Yeah, wow. Big breakthrough coming for you after the end of February, but something's setting you up for it in Feb. So let me know if that one resonated with any of you. And of course, if you guys need your own guidance, like you want something a little more personal, you can always book a private session with me. And yeah. So how's everyone doing? Ethan, my dad's taught me nothing. Oh. Suiterbug, my dad has never been in my life. Found him in 2006. Haven't been able to see him since 2011. Alyssa, wonderful fire reading. Keep faith, fire signs. Yeah. You're welcome, Mr. I. You're welcome. You're welcome, Suiterbug. Okay, you're welcome, Falcon Paz, Ethan, One Dat Sun Lover. All right, guys. Well, I'll be on tomorrow night for the podcast with Tony Rodriguez because I bought his new book and we're going to discuss it. There's some really cool things in there that I want to get more information on. And so I'll be having him on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see many of you here in the live chat. We will be live. And I'm going to go make myself some banana chocolate chip muffins because that's what I feel like having for dinner. So I'm going to go do that right now. So feeling like my inner child just wants to have kind of breakfast dessert for dinner. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening and I'll see you tomorrow night.